Hi, James Hansen here to do my review of the RadWagon. This is a cargo bike. I can fit my 7, 5, and 3-year-old on the tail, and this black rack is called the caboose. It's an additional accessory for the bike. You've got nice running boards they can put their feet on, and you can buy a seat pad. I didn't like the look of it, and I thought I'd eventually make my own. The rear wheel is nice and enclosed, so the kids can't get their feet stuck in there. It is a hub motor there. I believe it's a 750 watt. It's a 7-speed Shimano shifter there. The battery is can come off the bike. Right here you can unlock and lock the battery on and take it in for charging, or you can charge it on the bike. I typically get about 50 miles before I need to charge it. The computer here, you've got this hand controller here. You press and hold the middle mode button to turn on the computer. And you've got an odometer. You can see I've put 261 miles on this bike. My battery life right now, it ranges from 0 to 5 little bars. You get your speed. There's 5 assist levels. Here it'll give you the current power output of the motor as you're going. So there is a limiter. When you hit 20 miles per hour, the assist will turn off, and it will actually start doing regenerative braking. That's a feature that I thought was kind of cool. This bike does have regenerative braking. Comes with a little bell. Shifter on this side, 7 speeds. Click down, click up, push down. And it also has a throttle. You have to push this little button and you can control the throttle. Has a nice kickstand that puts the rear wheel up off the ground. Like I was saying about the assist levels, I typically climb hills in anywhere from a 2 to a 4. If you try to get too much assist up a hill and you're not going fast enough, the motor will shut off to prevent overheating. So you can't just use this guy to crank up a hill. Now I live in Wasatch County in Utah, up in the mountains, so pretty good hills or foothills that I'm climbing with this, and it does well. If you're in a flatter area, you wouldn't have any of that. I did purchase the additional basket here in the front. I can get 6 gallons of milk in that. Anyways, I've been pretty pleased. 260 miles. I just changed my first flat tire on the rear. It was a bit of a beast to take off. No quick release, obviously. I needed a 4mm and a 5mm Allen wrench and an 18mm socket, and to get that off. And but once it was off, it came off and switched out the tire and went back on easy enough. Overall, I've been very pleased with the bike. For what I have, what you see here with the extras, the bike itself is $15.99. With the extra caboose and the cargo basket up front, it was closer to $2,000 from Rad Bikes. You know, for that price, you get some pretty sweet features. It's got the regenerative braking, so like I said, it limits at 20 miles per hour. So if you're going down a hill, if you hit your brakes, or exceed 20 miles per hour, the motor will go into regenerative mode. And this has an integrated tail light, so when you brake, it lights up. It has a built-in front headlight, and you can turn that on by, with the bike on, you press and hold the up arrow and mode at the same time, and you'll see you get this little light symbol there, and you can tell that this guy's lit up, and that also lights up the light in the back. And if I hold the brake lever, you can see it gets even brighter. So kind of some neat features. I wasn't expecting it to have the regenerative braking, the integrated lights with the brake light feature. Pretty pleased, and the odometer is kind of fun, just so you can watch how many miles you put on it. All in all, I'm happy with my purchase. My kids love riding on it. It is on the heavy side. I could be wrong, you'd have to check the website, but I believe the bike, its base weight comes in at around 70 pounds. And you know, I've added the caboose and this rack and the basket on it. And so I think I'm probably closer to 75 or 80 pounds. And you know, but that in mind, heavy bike, you know, 750 watt motor, 3 kids on the back and myself. I'm 6'4", and you can see I've got the seat up quite high. My wife is 5'4". When she rides it, she puts it all the way down. I can still cruise up fairly steep hills. You know, I'm obviously pedaling myself and in the first or second gear with level 2, 3 assist. I can maintain about 9 or 10 miles per hour up those hills. So overall, I'm very pleased with the bike, and my kids really enjoy it too.